Hi, and welcome to Everything RV by Pat. This is Pat, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of my options for the Teardrop trailers. Stick around. Thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to take a few minutes and record a quick video letting you know that I am in the process of narrowing this down. So, what do I need from you? I need you to comment to me. Tell me which of these you think I should choose. I'm going to throw up some pictures as we're talking about these real quickly, uh, and I'll throw up the links up in the description. It'll be up right up here. There we go. I don't know which. It'll be in the upper right hand corner as you're looking at it. Um, anyway, uh, the, the ones that we looked at are, first of all, we started off by looking at the Bushwhacker 10 HD with a price of $15,995. The big thing about that, it was off-road capable. I really liked that. What didn't I like about it? It did not have a refrigerator. I made a big point of that in the video. Um, it, it was kind of small inside. Didn't feel comfy. I mean, it felt too confining. Okay, then the next one we looked at was the Sunray Sport 109. That's right here. The Sunray Sport 109 with a price of $17,992. We looked at that in Las Vegas. Um, Things that we liked about it were that, yeah, it had a microwave. Yes, it had a little bit of what we wanted. It did not have an outdoor shower. We'd have to attach a water heater on the outside to the spray port on the inside. Um, the 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 storage inside was limited. The ability to put things on the tongue was limited. The tire is kind of in the wrong place. And I can just imagine when I'm driving the Jeep, the spare tire on the Jeep is going to collide with the spare tire on the trailer. Um, it just, I just, I had a bad feeling about that. Um, the the you'd have to run a shower out of the spray port on the outside. So for those things, we didn't really like it, and we also didn't like that it had only one door. We wanted two doors. Then the next one we went to look at was up in at Bish's up in Oregon. That one's now sold, but there are others that we could buy for similar price around the nation on RV Trader. That one was about 19,000, 18,995, I believe. Um, it was all electric. Did not have propane on it at all. Did not have a spot to put a propane tank. You could put maybe one on the front, but it would have been really cramped. Um, and again, I'll put links to those in the descriptions and a link to all of this down below. Again, tell me what you think. I want to hear your comments because I need feedback from all of my viewers. Um, then the next one that we looked at was I showed you this one, the Free Solo FLAV out of Las Vegas, and this was priced at $18,995. Some of the things that I liked about it, it did have the 12-volt compressor refrigerator. It had a griddle as opposed to just a little 2-burner stove, although the griddle means I can't make coffee in the morning. I'm going to have to run power to make coffee, or I'm going to have to get a burner, a stove burner to add on the side, because I don't want to spend 45 minutes warming up a griddle just to boil coffee or boil water to pour through a coffee filter, something like that. It had ample storage inside, no storage on the outside near where the kitchen would be. And the griddle is facing the wrong way as far as I'm concerned. The door on the refrigerator is facing the wrong way. So there's some things that definitely could have been done differently on that. Then we looked at the Retro 509 Junior. That one was just way too small. It did not have ground clearance. It did not have off-road tires. I think the tires were 13-inch wheels, and they just did not work for us. In the meantime, we had looked at, and I'll put over here, this one and this one. We did not film video on the TaG. The TaG we saw at a used dealership, and that dealer was not friendly about filming, so I didn't take a look at it. However, there are a lot of videos on YouTube, and I'll put a link to one of those on here as well. The Boondock edition, the one that I looked at, that I have priced here on this screen, is a brand new one. It's a 2023 TaG Boondock out of Mesa, Arizona, 22820. No refrigerator, ice chest only, and it's actually looks more like a ice backpack, a bag, if you will, that sits where the 12-volt compressor refrigerator could fit perfectly. It does have a 2-burner stove. It does have a sink. It does have all of the other things. It has beautiful windows. I love the windows on the nuCamp trailers. They have that. Both the nuCamp and the little guy have the same type of windows, and I believe they're called European, but whatever. They open up, and then they've got the shades with the screen. Wonderful pass-through windows. Stargazer window on that one. That is something we really like. Price though, $22,800, and those are hard to come by. Then we talked to the folks at Bend Teardrop out of Oregon. The reason that was interesting to me is because my daughter lives in Oregon. They have one that we could get that I priced out with all the little extras, extra little plug here and there, and everything. It was $15,645. What it didn't have is it didn't have a refrigerator. It didn't have a stove. It didn't have a microwave. It doesn't have an onboard water tank. It's got like a 3-gallon water cooler that you walk to the faucet and fill it up. Obviously, no gray water. It did have a sink, but you have to pay extra for the sink. And a whole lot of no's. It just didn't fill out what we were looking for. No AC, no heater, no shower, and definitely not onboard water. So, but what we did like about it, it was a handmade product. It was custom, very precise wood cuts, made out of a hard maple plywood. So those things were nice about it, and so that's still a consideration. And then we looked at the Intech, the two from Intech, the Flier. The Flier. Oh my goodness, it is it's a pretty cool little trailer. It's like a toy hauler that you can roll out of bed in the bottom of it, but it's not very tall inside. It's somewhere between a toy hauler trailer and a whoop, I moved that. Um, and then and a teardrop. So something somewhere in between. Pretty neat setup. 22,969 at Van City in Las Vegas. It had a lot of what we were looking for. It does not have a microwave. Did not have fresh water on board at all. No water capabilities. So that was kind of a downer. Um, but you could put bicycles in there. You could put inside. You could put a canoe or a kayak of some sort. It did come with a 270-degree awning. It does have a roof rack, so you could put any of those things that you couldn't fit inside on top. Does it have a heater? Yes, it had an electric heater and AC on top of the roof that was all in one unit. Um, but again, no outside shower. So if we took it to the beach, you can't wash your legs off or anything like that. And so that was kind of a downer on that. Then we looked at the Luna Standard, and oh my goodness, looking at that out the front windshield is a beautiful view. It is nice. It has a seat inside. You can sit inside on the shelf. It has a great view. It has all these neat lights, light blue LEDs all throughout the front and the back in the kitchen. It does have a 2-burner stove. It does have a 12-volt cooler. And the one we looked at in particular, actually, I think it was a real refrigerator, not just a cooler. I think it's the Dometic cooler style and runs off of 12 volt, not just a cooler that lowers the ambient temperature by 15 degrees. It did have a farm style large sink. Has a lot of storage in the kitchen area. Stabilizers. My wife almost made me buy it on the spot because of the electric fireplace. She loves the electric fireplace. I had to explain to her that you can't plug those into the nearest tree. You have to bring a generator with you, or you have to put a bunch of batteries. Downside to that is no matter what you do, you can only put one battery in it because the space for battery is extremely limited. And the propane, where's my propane line? 1.5 gallon. Just had a 1.5 gallon propane tank, and you couldn't add anything more. In previous versions of the Luna, they had a 20 pound, 20 pound 5 gallon tank at the front, but in this one they took it out to put a space for a cassette toilet. But this particular one didn't even have the cassette toilet, so it had the worst of two options: no cassette toilet and no 5 gallon propane tank at the front. So they stuck it in a little corner, and the biggest that I think you could get is a 1.5 gallon. And it looked to me like if you had to take it out, you had to take it out through the bottom, and I'm not even certain that I could do that. So there's a lot of really cool things about it. It's luxurious. The interior is immaculate, carpeted on the floor, on the walls. The ceiling is definitely a textured ceiling. The large front windshield, oh my gosh, we fell in love with it. The standard edition, not very good for off-roading. And so those are our options. We've looked at them all, and we are looking for feedback from you. I will put a link in the description to this page with that you see here, if you want to look at it, on my Google Drive. So you can click on my Google Drive and take a look at it. If you have the link, that will be linked in the description. So I need your comments, folks. Please click on a like and let me know if this video is kind of helpful to you. And then also give me your opinion. I want your opinion, please. Tell me which one you would buy. Okay, that does it for this video for today. And like I said, you should have seen all of the links to all of these videos, and if not, I'll make sure that they get in the description. So feel free to leave me a comment and tell me what you think I should be looking at. I really will value your opinion greatly. Thanks, and go get yourself one of these and get out and enjoy the world around you. Bye for now.